Hi everybody, Marguerite here. When I finished my last video about the different kinds of tin storage, one of the questions that people asked was if I could do a little demonstration on how I would decorate a tin myself. So today's video is all about adding some pretty papers onto some tins and seeing how they turn out. So this is one of the tins that I showed you in the previous video about tin storage, and it's a solid green. It's vintage 1960s probably, and I want to cover it with some of this Florentine paper. So I'm going to cut some out and show you how I do that. And then also I went grocery shopping and I found these two little containers of mints from Trader Joe's. What I like about them is that they're completely smooth. There's no bumpy surface. Now for these guys, I went ahead and I took this paper and I cut it out. I cut out something that is going to fit for the front and the back. Let's see, this is the back. This is the front. So I will glue that on and then do a collage or do something on the top as well. But first, I want to do something with this guy. This one is a little bit beat up. I can see that it's a little bit bent here. That's okay. It still opens and closes just fine. No worries, I will make do. It is scratched up. That's one of the reasons why I'm okay with covering it. And it has such a pretty green color, but so I do want to have some of the green still showing on the outsides, on the edges, and then I will have something smaller that's in here. And I have this really beautiful Florentine paper, and the reason why I chose it is because it has bits of green in here. So if I cut it out and leave some of the green along the edge, you see how pretty that looks, right? Nice green color. So I've already measured it. It is going to be 5 inches across approximately by a little bit under 3 inches. So I will start cutting out some pieces. What I want to do is I want to cut something for here. Then I will put a piece here and here and here, and on this lid, the sides of the lid, you know what, I think I'm going to stick with this. I think I will stick with this. So it's going to be 2 different sets of papers. This and then the Florentine paper here and on here. And the bottom I will leave completely the way it is so that you can see the imprint of the stamp there. All right, so I will get to cutting these pieces and I'll be right back. All right, I have cut down everything for all of my pieces. While I was cutting down this Florentine paper, I found another Florentine paper that I wanted to show you. This one has some really gorgeous coloring with blues in it, and I thought that it would make a perfect cover for the tin with the blue. So I cut it down, and sure enough, it looks really, really nice with this 2 tones of blue on the cover and on the back. So I'm going to use this. It's slightly different from this one. This one has more of this melon color and this gold yellow. It's a little bit different, you can see. So I will use that one. Now, to glue these things on, I have been experimenting with some different glues. So I have 3 choices. I have Aleene's tacky glue. I have this art glitter glue, and it's not glue that has glitter in it. This is a special craft glue that is used for putting glitter on projects. So this is art glitter glue. This one came recommended by some people in my membership group who loved to use it. So I'm going to try this one. And then the other glue I wanted to try was this Yes paste. And what I did was I took some samples on this tin and I glued them to the bottom. And I left a little bit of a tab so that I could pull it up and see which one sticks better. Okay. So this first top one was Aileen's. So let me see what happens. Okay, that sticks pretty well. It also comes off in really big chunks with the glue glossy on the back of the paper, and it just peels right off. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the best choice. Choice number 2 is the Yes paste. Again, same thing. It came right off. Not right off. I mean, I had to tug it, but still, it didn't stick as well as I hoped. Now, this is the glitter glue. This one is also shiny. So let me think. Which one is going to be the best? Could be the Yes paste. Okay, I think I'm going to try that. Oh, before I glue anything on there, I want to clean this off. So I have these wipes, and I want to use these because they've got alcohol in them. So I want to take off any kind of fingerprints or anything that may stick to the paper. So let me start with this little one actually. I've got it right here. I'm going to use some lined paper, this one. Let me make sure I have the right one. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so I have a little bit of water in a jar just in case I want to make this glue a little bit wet. What I want is a really fine layer of this. Okay. What's good about this Yes paste is that you can maneuver it around, push it around before it settles. So that's very, very convenient. The bad thing about paste is that it gets everywhere. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to glue everything and then I will come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, here are my boxes. So here are my boxes. This one came out really nicely. And then I have these two as well. So let me start with decorating these two small ones first before I tackle the big guy. Now for this one has a kind of a neutral background. So what I want to do is I want to put something really big, something vibrant, something eye-catching for the top. And when I was looking through my things, I found these butterflies. Now look, for an example, what happens if I put this butterfly on here? It takes up a lot of the space, and because the butterfly is busy itself, it works with a neutral, more plain background. So now it's just a matter of finding the right butterfly for this top. And this one right here has this kind of pink, and it also has the green that would work for this color scheme. So I think I'm going to use this one. So I will take it out. If you're interested where I get these die cuts, I will put the link in the description box. There is a online shop that sells these. They also sell some really good stickers and they also sell that Florentine paper that I was talking about, this one. So it's an awesome shop. You might want to check it out for the holiday sales. They probably will have some discounts on things. Okay, so there's that. Look how nice that looks. And I was thinking about, you know, creating a collage, putting a collage on there, but I don't need to. If I have something that's big and eye-catching and the right colors all in one image, one thing, then I really don't need to do anything else. So that makes it easier all around. Let me put these away. Normally I don't buy things with glitter. I think I was planning on ordering the ones that did not have glitter because they have the same butterflies with glitter or with not glitter. And they didn't have the other ones, so I just bought glitter. I don't particularly like glittery things because then that happens. But that's okay. I will make the exception this time. So normally I would just use glue stick to attach this to this because this is paper and this is paper. But since I have this paste out and a brush, I will just put it on this way. Now, why am I using a brush? I am using a brush because I want that coverage to be entirely. I don't want to miss any single spots on the paper. Same thing, not just for this one, but for all of these pieces. And sometimes with a glue stick or other kinds of applicators, you miss spots. So that's why I'm using a brush. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip this over and I'm going to set it down so that it presses evenly. Now, what to do with this one? What I was looking for is something that is not so busy. This paper is very busy. So if I would add something additionally busy on the top, it would just be too much. So I started to look for some pieces of some bits, and these are Kathy Holden printed die cuts, and these ones are of metal pieces. And I pulled them out because I thought, you know what if I take one of these pieces and put it down, right? Something like that. And I combined it with something else. Another option would be to take a postage stamp and find a postage stamp that has some color that matches something that you want to bring attention to. So that bird has got some reds on it, so this would be good. And then if I was looking for something else, I could possibly do something like this. So I think I'm going to go with that. So let me start with the postage stamp. The bird is slightly off to the right, so I will put this down here. And then this one, yeah, that's good. Okay, turn that over as well. This one's still doing okay. All right, and now what to do with this one? This one also has a very busy background. I have some very interesting colors that I want to highlight. And particularly I want to highlight this green color since I have the green there. The only things I could find was more postage stamps in this color combination, with the green being the more prominent. Okay, the one, and how I make it prominent is sit it right on the top. But what else could I do? I can add this into it, something like that, and then find again another piece of the metal bits. That's too busy. This is nice, but it doesn't fit well. I could go sideways like this. I could. That's an idea. Or I could take this one what looks better? Decision time. A or B. I like this. I like the shape and the size of this, but this says horse show. I'm not interested in horses or anything horse related. This one, I kind of like it. This is also a good choice. I don't know. Vote, people, vote. I think I'm gonna go with this. I like the shape of this, and it's quite, larger. Doing this one. All right, so what I will do first is I will put this paper down. I want the paper, I don't want it to push through. I want the paper to end right at the top, at this piece. So let me cut it right now. And Marianne for the top. Look how this turned out. Pretty good. And then this one. All right, I think I'm ready to start filling some of these. What am I going to put inside? I'm not sure yet, but it's going to be paper related, that's for sure. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you the next time.